that the Torah contains in it 613 mitzvahs, which is referred to as the Taryag. And these mitzvahs are designed to bring out the best in every human being in terms of fulfilling our potential. However, there is a subset of 6 mitzvahs of the 613 that are designated as the 6 constant mitzvahs, the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos. And the question is, why would we have one code of 613 and a subset that would number 6? Why would HaKadosh Baruch Hu create 6 mitzvahs and set them aside to be constant? Now, what is a constant mitzvah? Any mitzvah which is obligatory 365, 24/7 is a constant mitzvah. By that measure, Shabbos is not a constant, it's just once a week. Achilas chazir, when there's pork before you, then you have that mitzvah, you're obligated. But when the pork is not there, you're not drawing down reward at that moment for the mitzvah. So what does it mean that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created constant mitzvahs? When you have a question that's difficult to answer, in the spiritual world, it's a very good idea to look in the physical world and see if there's a parallel question. As physical beings, is there anything in our physical world that we must do constantly? And of course the answer is breathing, eating, sleeping. Hopefully you're not eating as much as you're breathing, but obviously these are things that we have to do constantly. Now, what are the repercussions of not breathing? That could ruin your whole day. Those things like eating and breathing and sleeping that are so important to the body, in order to be effective as a body, we have to do those things. So in order to be effective as a human being with a neshama, we have to have Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos. What eating and breathing and drinking are for the body, the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos are for the neshama. We could rename the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos into Hashem's 6-point plan for success as a human being. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So if what I'm saying is correct, and the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos are constantly obligatory 365, 24/7, then how many people do you know that could recite them to you? And it might be quite difficult to keep a mitzvah if you don't know what it is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give each of us a way to understand the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos and demonstrate how you can use it practically every single day to be more successful in your own life. If I could show you that, you're going to remember the mitzvahs. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Imagine if chas v'shalom, the world had forgotten about the mitzvah of lulav. They'd forgotten about it somehow. I can assure you when someone discovered that mitzvah, he would start an organization which would hold an annual dinner, and there'd be mailings coming 3 times a year to your house. If they had forgotten the mitzvah of challah, then people would, of course, start up different organizations, different movements to make sure that people mafresh challah, of course. Wait a second, why do we have movements about this, about the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos, which are constant? And the answer is, people don't forget mitzvahs like lulav and challah, because a mitzvah that you shake and a mitzvah that you bake, you're not going to forget, because there's an action that's involved with it. But we're soon going to see that the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos are thought mitzvahs, and thought is something that doesn't come easily to a whole lot of us. So therefore, what we're going to do is we're going to be presenting the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos and tying each mitzvah into the practical purpose for your own life of using them to be more effective in whatever it is that you're doing. If you want to be a better Talmud Chacham, absolutely. A better Oved Hashem, absolutely. But even if you want to make more money, you could use the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos, make more money, and get schar for it at the same time. If you want to be a better student, use the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos, be a better student, and draw down reward at the same time. In short, this is a tremendous win-win situation that we have here. So with that, we're about to begin the Sheish Mitzvos Tamidiyos.